friends, it's time to talk about our monthly favorites again, and first things first, I'll talk about a skincare product. You'll realize throughout the last few months I haven't been experimenting with a lot of skincare items because I find that the regime I'm in right now is actually really comfortable for my skin. I haven't been getting a lot of breakouts and my skin just feels good, so I haven't been experimenting that much. But this one I've been adding into my regime, and it's the Annie's Way Arbutin Hyaluronic Acid Brightening Jelly Mask. This is the one that's been recommended by Bug Beauty, and it just looks like a gel inside. I've been really loving this mask because when you use it, it feels really cooling and refreshing on the skin, and after you take it off you just feel that your skin is so bouncy and refreshed. And also, since it has brightening properties, it makes your whole complexion a lot more whiter and brighter, and I've been loving this. And also, along with this product, you get a little spatula like this so you can take out the product hygienically. And also the way you take it off is you actually scrape it off. What I do is sometimes I leave it on for a tad bit too long, so the jelly actually sets on my skin a bit too hard, so I just splash some water onto my face and scrape it off that way, because the jelly gets softer when it gets contact with water. So I just use it that way, but I've been really enjoying this product. The next two items are hair care items, and I've been loving them both equally. So the first one is the OGX or Organics Nourishing Coconut Oil Anti-Breakage Serum. So it's an oil serum for the tips of your hair, so that's why I've been applying it to, because the tips I've been lightening it and I really like the color that it's at right now. And this oil is just really great for nourishing the tips and not creating any more weight, but it gives you that really nice shiny finish and also soft to the touch as well. The second oil is this Nuxe Pro, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but I'll type the name down below. But I've been loving this oil majorly for the smell. The smell of this is really refreshing and it has that herbally homey scent to it, and I've been incorporating this along with my Organics hair oil. So I've been spritzing two sprays of this on the palm of my hand along with this, and just massaging it into my hair, because I find by itself it's not as nourishing for my hair, but for all of the body is really great. So I've been really enjoying this. For makeup favorites, if you guys saw my last video, you'll know that I've been loving more of Tom Ford brushes. So this one is the O2 brush for the cream foundation, and this one is the number 11 brush. I've been loving the O2 brush because it's actually a really soft brush compared to the other two Tom Ford brushes I have. It's the softest one in the range, I believe, and this is just great. I've been using this for all of the face powdering because it's quite small, so it gets really well into those detail under eye areas and also on the sides of the nose, and also it's a great size for those who have smaller cheek areas. So I've been really loving this brush. The second brush is the number 11 eyeshadow brush, and I've been using this for all of the lid eyeshadow application. So it's great for patting on the shadows, and also if you flip it over this way, the size of it is great for blending out the product. And I don't usually use a blending brush because I never got the hang of it, but ever since using this brush I just found blending out eyeshadows so much more easier now, and I just love this brush. I've been using this every single day since I got it, and you guys can probably hear all these different noises. It's because today is currently 30 degrees outside, so all the cicadas are singing, and also James is taking a shower right now because we're heading to a wedding soon, so I'm sorry for all those background noises. For makeup base, I've been really loving these two products. The first one is the Chanel Le Blanc de Chanel. So this is a multitasking product. It's a primer, luminizer, and also a foundation lightener. So it's a great product to have in your kit. And also they have a new packaging right now. It has a pump on it. Previously they just had a screw top with a spatula, which is really unhygienic. And I've been really loving this because it gives you a really hydrated, watery, delicate, almost see-through finish to the complexion of your face, even when you have your foundation on top. And I definitely recommend you guys this. It's a great investment piece to have in your collection. And so this is the Chanel Le Blanc. Another Chanel product, this is the Vitalumiere Loose Powder Foundation, and I've been really loving this because it gives you a really nice airbrush finish to the complexion. I've been just using this as a finishing powder, and yet the finish it gives you is just perfect. And also this is the only powder that I've ever used that controlled my oils on my nose so efficiently. And this is not advertised as an oil controlling powder, but it just does the oil controlling on my face so well, and also gives me a really nice airbrush finish. So I've been really loving this. For cheeks, I've been really enjoying this Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop blusher in Love is a Drug. So this is the one that's recommended by Etsy Button. I've been really loving the outer rim color because it gives you a really nice youthful glow to the cheeks. So that's the outer rim, and that's the inner pop. And as you can see by the variation of the colors in this palette, it gives you a great variety. You can use only the outer or only the inner, or you can mix them together. So I've been really enjoying this. I have a few eyeshadow favorites of this month, and I'll talk about the smallest one first. This is the Lancome Ombre Hypnose 108 Rose Erika, and I've been just mesmerized by the finish of this eyeshadow. It has the perfect metallic finish. That's the swatch of it, and I've been loving this for the inner corner highlights. And I find that pink is a really nice color for a natural highlight for everyday purposes, and I've been really enjoying this. The second eyeshadow favorite is by Chanel again, and this is the Le Faux Ombres in the shade 228 Tisse Cambon. I talked about this in my previous few videos already, and I have a video showing you guys how I apply this, so I'll link it right here. So this is the shade within the palette, and the color that I've been really liking is actually this top taupey purple shade. So that's a swatch of it, and I'll show you the other ones as well. This palette is very versatile, so if you want a natural daytime look, just use the top two colors, and if you want a pop of color in your look, the pink and the purple will definitely help you out. The very last makeup favorite is this eyeshadow palette by Tom Ford. It's their palette in number 13 Orchid Haze. And as you can see, it's a really neutral palette. Let's do a little swatch. So that's a swatch of the shadows on my hand. And I've been wearing this palette every single day since I got it, even today when I'm going to a wedding. And the color payoff of these shadows are just really out of this world. They're really easy to apply and super easy to blend out as well. And I'm currently eyeing their Seductive Rose palette because it has a bit more glitter, which I want to experiment with, and so I've been loving this palette. So guys, that's all of my favorites for this month. I hope you friends had a wonderful October and look forward to November. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like below, and until next time, bye!